On this episode of FAFO titled, I support his policies, but this should not be happening to me. Meet Gene Smith. He's the boyfriend of Fatima's aunt, and Fatima was picked up by immigration at her place of employment.
Last month, 23-year-old Fatima Isela Velasquez Antonio was arrested by Border Patrol at her worksite in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is the video showing that moment, shot by a family friend. Despite having a legal work permit and no criminal record, she remains in ICE custody in Lumpkin, Georgia today. After both of her parents died, Fatima left Honduras at the age of 14, entering the U.S. as an unaccompanied minor and seeking asylum.
And the reason why Jean is being interviewed is because the rest of Fatima's family are here under very questionable circumstances in regards to their immigration. And for their own safety, this is why Jean is being interviewed. But let's hear a little bit from Jean and what he has to say about the events that took place.
That morning, her aunt, which is my girlfriend, she owns a business, and she said, Gene, she said, some of my employees can't make it. I can't work today. I said, why not? She said they have a fear of get arrested by ICE. And I nonchalantly just blew it off, said, if you can't let anyone dictate how you run your business. And a few hours later, 5-6 hours, she gets a call that says Fatima's locked up. Now it just hits me broad, right in the face. So I feel really, really ashamed and apologetic.
And if you're wondering why he's feeling ashamed and apologetic, this upcoming clip will show you why. Or maybe he doesn't really based on his response. I'll let you decide.
I can't fathom that his policies were targeted at someone such as her. And unfortunately for me, and probably for a lot of Americans, we really don't realize the extent of what the immigration and how that system is broken. And I certainly didn't. Now that it's hitting close to home, I see how broken that system is. I did vote for Trump, and I still support Trump. I understand we have safe borders, sure. And I reach out to Trump right now. President Trump, if you listen to this and then you see this, please release her. She is a good kid. I still support you, and I support your policies. I think our immigration system is flawed and it's broken, and we need to fix that, because the only one that's penalizing is young ladies such as her that deserve to be home with their family.
Gina, I just have to ask, in saying you support his policies, the administration will say this is their policy. It is to arrest and deport anyone who is here without legal status. What would you say to that?
I believe our law says that she's not to be detained while she is waiting adjudication of her case. She came as a minor. She hasn't committed a crime. She did everything the U.S. government asked of her. And I don't think that Trump meant for that to take place, for her to be deported. I do support his policies. I just don't support this one.
First of all, Fatima's aunt needs to dump his ass. And second, I'm not exactly sure why you're upset. You voted in favor of mass deportations, and then you received a very personalized one of your own. You wanted it for others, but you don't want it for yourself. If I voted in favor of getting free school lunches for kids, and then if I got my vote, I would be ecstatic and happy. You voted in favor of mass deportations, and now you're upset. I would imagine you as the type of person that would live in the fictional country of Panem from the Hunger Games. And then if you had the option to vote for not having the Hunger Games or having the Hunger Games, you would vote in favor of that. And then you suddenly become shocked that your kid ends up getting picked up for the games. Your logic does not make sense. But all I have to say to you is happy holidays. Oh wait, I'm supposed to say Merry Christmas because happy holidays might piss you off. Thoughts on deportations. And have the day you voted for. Bye.